Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Luke Phillips. Today we're in the Cook & Co kitchen. Guys, I'm going to be showing you over the next few weeks, over our segments, easy things to cook at home for when friends come around. And today we're going to cook something very special to my heart. It's a prawn spaghetti. We're going to rock and roll here. We've got some nice fresh prawns. We've got parsley, we've got basil, we've got confit garlic oil. We're going to make a garlic crumb to go over the top to get that texture. And we've got our beautiful cherry tomatoes here, which we're about to slow roast. So we're going to go through a few stages and link it all to right at the end there. All right, so what we got here is the cherry tomatoes. These are the best of quality. They are sweet, they are delicious. So what we're going to do, we're going to slowly break them down in the oven. We're just going to take that raw hit off them. It's just good through the pasta, to fold through the pasta. Just give the pasta a nice coating. We'll always need to season. Salt's my best friend in the kitchen. There we go. All right, so that goes into the oven, 150 degrees. Just don't burn them. The next thing we're going to make, guys, is the garlic crumb. So this gives that good texture on top and that extra hit of garlic in the pasta. So what I do, breadcrumbs. I'm fortunate to have a robo-coop and a food processor. So just chop up some white bread at home. If you've got a little blender, you can chuck it in the blender. No worries. So just process it until they're really nice and fine. Now, if the bread's too fresh, what you're going to do is you give it a little robo, give it a little food process, put it in the oven for a few minutes to dry it out a bit more. And then we're going to go back to the food processor because we want it really fine. Right, let's check on our bread. We're just drying it out a bit more so it robos up really fine. This looks good. All right. Going to get him back in there. Load him back up. And we're going to pulverise it till it's really nice and fine crumb. So that's your secret if you've got really fresh bread like we use at the shop. Right, alright, back on. On you go. Alright, voila. Beautiful. We're happy with that. So what we do to make the garlic oil. What we do at the shop here is when I get my garlic, I cook it slowly in vegetable oil, so it's called confying. So you can use that for a lot of things. You can use the garlic oil for marinades. You can use the garlic oil for this. So we're going to drench it a bit, okay? And we're going to always season salt, and we're going to mix that in so that nice garlic oil flavour's in there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put it back in the oven. And we're going to toast it. Really give it a nice slow toast so it's really crispy. Alright, so this is the garlic crumb. So you got to keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't burn. Beautiful. Alright, let's check on our tomatoes. Now look at them, they're softening up nicely. See that little bit of juice coming out? Need a little bit more, we just want to soften them down a bit more. So another 10 minutes I'd say, we should be good. Alright, so now for the garlic for this dish, I use my confit oil, my confit garlic. So I like a fair lot. When you confit garlic, it takes away that real strength of it. So when you burp, you don't have that sort of reflux garlic burp, or you don't have to worry about garlic breath. So, because this is nice and soft, you just put it in a pot of oil and just tick it over nice and slowly for about 20 minutes. You don't want much colour on it. You want it to stay whole, but it's nice and soft. So what I do now is just smear it down. So this is going to be for when we're cooking the prawns. A little bit of a chop. Just smear it so it's like a paste. We love garlic in my family, so this is the way we have garlic on everything. Put this on marinades, everything. You're cooking fish, chuck a couple in there. All right, so just like that, not too fine. That's good. So that's going to be ready for our pasta when we start cooking. Lovely. To recap on this garlic. Now, you cook it in vegetable oil and then cook it till it's soft. So about 15-20 minutes, but don't get much colour on it. Now, the reason you do it in vegetable oil and not extra virgin olive oil is because the garlic will turn green if you sit it there overnight, and nobody wants green garlic, okay? Let's check on our crumb, which is smelling so bloody good. Look at that, coming in nicely. It's just sizzling in that garlic oil, it's getting crispy, and this is what we're after. Tomatoes, oh God, look at that, beautiful, beautiful. We've got our crumb out now. See that? Crispy, that's good, that's what we're after. Really nice garlic smell. It's been seasoned with a bit of salt, so it adds a bit of extra flavour in through the dish. The tomatoes, this is what you're looking for. Now you can also use it through a lot of other pasta sauces. There are so many. I will show you many over the next few months, but this is the base for a lot of cooking I do. This is how I cook my roast tomatoes at the cafe. I don't believe in using big whole tomatoes and roasting them. I do funky cherry tomatoes. They're full of flavour, they're full of love. Way to go. All right, so we're coming together here. Now, one of the most important things is when cooking pasta. See the size of that pot? See that water bubbling? All right, now when you cook pasta, and we're using this size pot to cook 500 grams. What you want to do is you want to cook pasta as fast as possible. Now, I've been around to people's houses when they've got a little pot like this and they're trying to jam a packet of pasta in like that. You know, it's so wrong, it's not funny. The pasta ends up getting soggy and stewing on the outside and not properly cooked. You need it at the right everything. So what we need to do next is heavily salt our water. This is probably one of the most important parts of cooking pasta, seasoning the water. It gets into the pasta and then it's got extra flavour through it too. Because salt brings out the flavour in everything. Without salt, you know, everything tastes a bit boring. All right, now it's the cooking time to knock this pasta together. Okay, this is my favourite pasta pot on earth. I use these ones for big pastas. I use these ones for small. They're thick base bottom, keeps the heat in it. We don't want to stew the prawns. We want to give it to them. We want to give it to them really hard. The prawns are going to go in first. Now this is the time where we cook with the extra virgin olive oil and a fair whack of it. All right, extra virgin olive oil is really good for you. There's no cholesterol in it, and it's bloody, you know, that's why the Mediterranean diet's the best in the world. So we're going to heat this up. We're going to get it smoking. You don't want to smoke olive oil too hard, but once this has a bit on it, we're going to go with it because it can bruise the flavour of the extra virgin olive oil. It's going to be quick and fast this. So yeah, let's chuck our pasta in. Now, on here it says 9 minutes for al dente. I'd be going at 6. All right, nine's going to be well overcooked in a pot like this size. So what we're going to do, 6 minutes. And always give it a good stir so it doesn't stick. So big pot of water, we want to cook it as fast as possible, okay? All the Italians for packet pasta love Barilla. Barilla's their favourite. You definitely use fresh pasta. You know, it's always the way to go. But, you know, save the budget, save everything like that. This is good enough. And spaghetti number 5 is sensational. So we've got a heavily salted water there. We've stirred the pasta. All right. Okay, lid back on. I want that bubbling. See how it's still bubbling? That's good. Okay. Now it's warming up. You know when the oil's hot because it starts to shimmer. So this is the white. This is a prawn pasta with. We're gonna put some chilli in there. I think we might put a bit of chilli in there, eh? We're going to put garlic, parsley, basil, the cherry tomatoes. We're going to put some chilli in there too, okay? Okay. So, don't put in 500 prawns, just enough so the pot can handle it. We just want them going nice and golden. Alright? So that is pretty good for the pot moment. Now also, give them a little season, okay? Always seasoning, always. Yeah. I'm a little bit unprepared. I usually have fresh chili in the fridge. We're going to put a little sprinkle of chili flakes because I know Scott loves chili. So we're going to put that in now so that fries in the oil. Now, if you're someone like Troy Hanna, he'd be putting reapers and ghosts in there, but not many people can handle that, so that's good. Okay, let's check our pasta. See that? Always pumping. Big pot, stirring. Okay, we're at about the 3-minute mark. Round 3 to go. Okay, prawns. Okay, we're just giving them a little bit, alright. You don't want to overcook them. So we got that beautiful. Now we're going in, we're going to flip them, we'll put the garlic in there, okay? There we go. Okay, all of that garlic. 2 tablespoons there. 2 people. Because it's been confit, it's going to be nice and subtle, but with a beautiful flavour. Bloody, smell this, just bloody gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Alright. Alright, now we're going to hit it with a couple of tomatoes, okay? Beautiful and soft. Have a look at this. Beautiful. Not too many. Alright. That's enough. So an easy dish to prepare at home. Just beautiful and fresh. Good for entertaining. Good for you and the wife. Good solo. Okay, so now those tomatoes are going to release a bit of juice out. Now, little bit of white wine. When you cook with white wine, when you put white wine in bungalow, when you put it with seafood, you don't need much. You don't want it to overpower. You just need to have that little flavour behind. So you're talking a shot of white wine, and that's enough. Okay? Beautiful. Have a look at emulsifying now. You've got the garlic oil, the tomato juice. Just beautiful, beautiful. Happy days. Alright, I like to pick my herbs fresh all the time, so we have beautiful flat leaf parsley. We have some beautiful basil. And you don't need to chop it up too fine. I like it like that. In we go. Whooshka. Okay. Now, have a look at that. That's ready to go. So now we're just waiting on our pasta. So that pasta sauce is ready. Don't play with it anymore. You can take it off, let it sit there. With the flavour of the parsley, the flavour of the basil, get into that juice also. Alright, we're going to test this out from many years of experience. Maybe number 2 minutes. I like to cook northern Italian style pasta. It's a lot more oily based instead of the southern where it's a bit more stock induced and it's a bit thickened up with the actual pasta water. So I don't like that. I don't mind that oil flavour. That's why I've got so many flavours going on in there. This is how it comes out. So you've got to be a little careful when adding the pasta. You don't want to add too much. So you add about yay. Now, pasta's not meant to have much sauce. It's got to have maximum flavour in the sauce with a tiny bit of coating. This is the way you eat pasta. This is the way the Italians eat pasta. I've made spaghetti, lots of pasta for Italians all over Italy, and it comes up the duck's nuts. This is what you're looking for, guys, all right? Have a look at that. Just gorgeous. Minimal coating, so you can have your little bit of white wine flavour in there, your garlic flavour, your cherry tomato flavour, your parsley basil, and your prawn, you know? It just ticks all the boxes. Now what we're going to do, we're going to plate a little bit up. Yeah, boy. So just like that. And now this is our texture and our extra garlic flavour. All right. So get a bit on. That's good. Rock and roll. I'm not going to coat it with any more herbs and stuff. That's how you eat pasta. So ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That is my version of prawn pasta with garlic. Yeah, it's fresh, it's simple, it's easy. You can put other things through there, like a bit of broccoli. You can put some spinach through there. We're going to go through a few over the next few months, so I'm going to teach you a couple different options, a couple different things. But there you go. There's Scotty's dinner there. Him and Kimmy should be happy tonight. And till next time, happy cooking.